or the ingrown.
This stuff is really amazing.
So exciting. So who wants to do their first check-in? I'm so excited right now. I've already chatted with Paula a little bit and Sandy.
Go for it, Sandy. You got some great news there.
Yeah, Sandy.
Okay, well, I'll repeat it since we're recording.
Okay.
So I'm on a third of the insulin, and I had an outpatient surgery today for my, I had 2 ingrown toenails, and I had an infection on Friday with no antibiotics given to me. They did the procedure today and said I didn't need antibiotics because I didn't have an infection anymore. And so that's the lifestyle change.
Huge.
Which is
Incredible.
amazing.
Huge.
And I totally have more feeling in my feet because the last time they did it on the other side, I didn't even feel the shots hardly. This time they hurt so bad I had to do a Moss to get through it.
Oh.
Wow.
But it's good news.
It's incredible news.
You have feeling in your feet finally.
I do. It's not a lot, but it's more than I've had in a long time.
And that is so big with diabetics that I am so proud of you.
Me too.
Thank
Thrilled.
you.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be doing this without Melanie and Andrea, so and all of you at this point, because you all keep me in it. But I wouldn't be doing this without you guys, and I don't know that I could have done it alone.
I'm so amazed that you did it.
There's no way I
and
could
quit
have done it
smoking.
So, yeah.
Yeah, either.
Yay.
I wouldn't either.
I'm thrilled. How are you with energy? Are you walking, or are you feeling like you have?
I feel about the same. I've gained weight. Do you remember when I told you at the beginning of this that I'll probably gain weight?
Yes.
Okay, so that's happening. So that's normal for diabetic. And because my glucose is under control. I'm under control completely. So I'm gaining, but my pant size have gone down. My body looks totally different. And I don't have to nap. So I'm not sick anymore. I was sick, 6 weeks ago or whatever it was when we started this. I was very sick, and I'm not anymore at all.
Oh, that thrills me. I'm so happy. So your energy will come. It is coming. I promise you, it is coming. And right now, your body is probably still fighting, switching into that. It doesn't want to go into its reserves. It wants to burn the sugar if it can, but it's coming. You guys are going to be thrilled when you get this energy.
Can you tell us how long it can take? Or is that
some people already are feeling it, and it sounds like Andy B is feeling it. Some people some people 2 days, some people will take 2 weeks. That's not common at all. 2 weeks is not common, but usually most of you should have switched by now, but
I may have, Melanie. I don't think I would know, just because for me, I'm feeling so many different changes, just with the diabetes. I don't know if I'd know.
Yeah, and some people it's like one day they just are zipping, and some people it's more gradual and it's a slow increase, so they don't notice it as much. But
right.
But just keep focusing on all of the good things that you're getting out of it, and that'll help you keep on track. And
I am today.
Yeah, I'm not worried about you at all. It seems like you're 100% in, and you're doing so great.
I'm very grateful.
I'm so thrilled. I'm just, woohoo!
Yay, Sandy!
Yay! Hey, this might have just saved my life or given me more years, and I think it has. I think it will.
Yes.
All of us go through what will I put back in my diet? And I just can't think of one thing I'd put back except for fruit.
Yes.
Well, this is a strict version too. You guys are going to learn about. Look, I'm all teary-eyed.
I just looked.
I wish I could give you a hug.
I know. I just am so happy right now. this is just like one little part of it. You guys are cleansing right now. This is not how, if you want to choose to live wild fit, it's not strict as this. This is just one season that you can go in and out of, and you'll learn all about that later. You'll get a little book that you can download. But yeah, you're not going to live this strict all the time. You get to choose how you work the seasons in and out. So it's much easier than this deep spring. Truly. So woohoo! I'm so happy right now. Is there anything else you want to share, Sandy?
The only thing I will say is that I am having cravings, but you know, I get a little pissed when I'm in the store because I can go to the vegetable section and then there's a couple of canned foods I can look at that are not, you know, don't have anything weird in. And I keep trying to find like chips and things that don't have any weird stuff, and, you know, like vegetable chips, and it's just not happening. So that kind of frustrates me, but I keep walking by the stuff and I don't do it.
Yeah, and even right now is a little harder than it is going to even be, you know, after you're fully in the deep spring. But because you still are having maybe a little bit of sugar cravings, because there might still be some reserves in your body. You know.
Also, quitting smoking is weird too, because that's a whole different thing.
I've been
Absolutely.
wondering about. Oh, sorry for interrupting.
I mean, that's huge. Quitting smoking is huge. That's a major thing. And
so I'm bored. You know?
Just keep pushing along and keep focusing on all your positive results.
I am.
Remember that it's temporary, and right now you're fixing yourself, and then you're going to be in great health, and then you can just keep maintaining it. So now,
can I ask one more question? And if you can't answer, because I know you guys like to surprise us, but how long is deep spring?
Yeah.
Can't tell you.
I didn't think so. I had to ask.
You'll see. I guess you'll see.
I love it.
I can't tell you at some point. I'll tell you at some point. We're going to break you guys off into 3 different categories. Category 1, people that don't need to lose any weight. And then category 2, people that need to lose weight but aren't really serious, you know, like aren't medical condition or obese. And then category 3 would be people that have medical conditions or are still overweight. So at some point we will break off into 3 different sections, and we'll get more into that. But right now I'm not going to tell you when or what is happening. Okay. Just live in the moment and keep trusting the program, and know that you are.
I wouldn't if I wasn't me, but I always ask questions. So.
And once you switch over to the super energy, and some of you that are looking for the weight loss, once you're feeling that, it makes it even that much easier to stay on the program. It makes, because you're getting these huge results and you feel so great. You don't want to go off of it. You're feeling so good. So great. It's more inspiration. Right now it's super hard because if you haven't switched, you're not feeling it 100% yet.
Yeah.
So hang in there. Hang in there. It'll be okay. I'm right there with you guys. I'm in deep spring with you. I fell off for a little bit. I was a little ahead of you, and then I fell off. And I came right back on when you guys were in deep spring. And
how long did it take you after that to flip the switch?
It takes me like 3 days now. So
oh wow,
yeah, I'm already starting to feel it, and I'm feeling it for sure. And I've lost 5 pounds.
Wow,
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm feeling it with you guys. But I have more that I want to lose, and I want that energy back too. That sugar that I took, that messed me up, and I could really feel it, and I could see it too. So I'm starting to feel better now.
Good.
Yeah. But it was a good lesson learned too. I need to watch myself and know it's not going to fix my pain. I need to find a different way to cope, because it hurt me. It was not good. It did not feel good at all. And it was weird how it just spiraled. It was like the more sugar I ate, the more I wanted, and it was just kind of like crazy. So nip that in the bud. No more. Done with that. Anyway, yay. Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Anything else, Sandy?
No, I'm done. That was my information.
Perfect. Let's go to Paula. She was first here, and she's got some great news too.
Yeah, the most important thing to me is that after years of pain every single day, I have no pain at all. I have a little bit of nerve pain from time to time, but I used to have pain literally all day and all night, and I have no pain, zero pain.
Wow.
So that's miraculous.
That is
really
so wonderful.
The other thing is that I gained 6 pounds on the program, and I lost those 6 pounds, and I've lost another 5 pounds. So in total, I've lost 11.
Yay.
Woohoo!
I lost 1 inch off my neck, 1 inch off my chest, 2 inches off my midsection, 2 off my hips, and 1 off my calf. So that's 7 inches.
Wow.
Wow.
So although I have no energy the last 3 days, I'm just limp after that big thing. I think what happened is that I probably switched, and then I cut out the lemons. I think the lemon may have put me back on the Meyer lemon may have thrown me back. So I've given them up.
Okay.
And I can't wait to get my energy back. Not necessarily quite as manic as it was, but I'd like to have it back. So I feel like I'm doing really good. I'm just so happy about the pain. It really makes me pretty emotional that that's done. When I get out of bed in the morning, I kind of wait, like it's going to creep up and, get me or something. And I don't wake up at night. I sleep less than 8 hours, but I don't wake up at night. I used to wake up sometimes every, 3 hours or so. To sleep for 5 hours in a row was really a rare day. And now, if I sleep for 5 or 6 hours, I'm completely rested. So it's night and day.
That's so amazing. I'm so thrilled. Have you tried walking? Because when you first started, you said you would walk and then you couldn't walk back home. Have you tried?
Yeah. I haven't, because I have no energy, but I'm committed to doing that this week. And it's been raining here, so I think I may just go to the mall or someplace like that where I can walk around. And if I don't feel good, I can just sit down. But I need to take snacks with me because the malls are full of stuff to eat that's horrible. So I know at some point
they smell like Cinnabon everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll take some cinnamon tea in my big cup, and that'll offset some of that. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, because it's really amazing to me that there's no pain. I mean, it's almost unbelievable. It's a very short period of time to have no pain. That's amazing.
Isn't it crazy what nutrition can do for us? How amazing it is.
Like I said, I thought that I didn't eat much sugar because although I prepare these things, I can make 6 dozen cookies and not eat one. I can make cakes and not eat any. I mean, pastries or something, maybe 3 times in a year I'll have a lemon bar or something. I'm just not that. But what I wasn't getting was all of the 60 kinds of sugar and everything under the sun. When I looked at the bag of frozen peas and had added sugar, I was, that's criminal. There's no reason to put sugar in a pea. It's crazy. So it is worthy of a certain amount of anger that we're literally being overdosed.
But we can fight with our dollars, That's
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are now too, because there's a lot of more products without it.
Exactly.
I mean, you're starting to see that, but it makes me very angry.
And the more this kind of revolution is out there, not just with WildFit, but it really is kind of becoming a trend that people more and more are asking at their grocery stores and their butcher and whatever. It is becoming more common to not want the crap in our food. And the more we, like I said,
Demand it, yeah.
yeah, like the more we demand it, the more it will be available. Yay, look, listen to all these awesome results.
So that's I don't have any questions. I'm going to stick with it. I could do this spring for a long time.
Oh, you know, I made that cauliflower bread. I just made it, and it
Oh,
really is pretty good. And I am going to make myself a fried egg and put that on top of it in the morning. I was pretty stoked, and Sandy could make a sandwich out of it. Try it out. I posted it on Facebook, and I just made it tonight. It only has 4 tablespoons of almond flour in it, and then cauliflower is the base, and 2 eggs.
Wow.
Yeah, hold it together.
Turned out pretty yummy.
Good. I'm going to try it.
Who is that?
it's just me.
Oh, okay.
I'm on twice. Wait, hold on. Hold on. That one.
So is there anything else you wanted to add, Paula?
No, that's it. That's my report.
Okay, yahoo!
Yay. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yay! So, who wants to go next? Corey, go for it.
Hi, everyone.
Bye.
I feel like I am, well, okay, the only funny thing is that today I said, I wonder if my body is doing its thing because I feel like I'm burping up gasoline.
I wonder if it's the acetone. You said you were having a lot of energy. Are you still feeling the energy?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I'll have like a little minute here or there where I don't, but yeah, lots of energy. I wish I could. It's just my first time on this computer, so I'm sorry. I'm just trying to see you guys. I can see myself.
We see you.
You see me? Okay.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, right? I feel really good, and I'm shrinking, and I can feel it. I don't know exactly how much I've lost, but I mean, I really can feel it. Like my girls are like, "Wow!" When they hug me, they're just like, "You really feel a lot thinner." Like, I really feel it. Yeah. Mhm.
That's
And
great.
yep, it's not hard. It's lovely. I mean, you know, I was sitting in a meeting this afternoon, and a lady brought in this big platter of sandwiches, like sub sandwiches with all this mayonnaise and cheese and, you know, processed meat and stuff and bread, and I don't know. It was hard. You know, you have your moments where if you don't have something on hand, it's a little hard, but not the end of the world, not when you're getting results. So I feel really good.
Good for you. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like Paula, I could probably, well, I'm curious how long Deep Spring is, and I'm curious what's the next step after Deep Spring, and, you know, but it's not as, oh, and then the other thing is I'm not hungry. Like, really. All I want is just Alka-Geyser. Last night I came home and I was going to make dinner for myself, and then I just ended up having an Alka-Geyser.
That's
Is
great.
anyone else go through that?
I
Or
do
you're not
sometimes.
used to
It changes that for me.
Yeah. So yeah.
Sometimes I'm hungry, really hungry, and want like some food. But sometimes, yeah, I'm perfectly happy with an Alka-Geyser.
Mhm.
Or I'll feel a little hungry and I'll just have an Alka-Geyser, and I'm good for a long time. So
Yeah. Yeah. So,
woo, that's great. Everybody's doing good. I mean, some of you might start losing a little bit of weight, but you're still feeling the ups and downs, or some people might be feeling really down. They might be having headaches still, might be feeling really crappy. Out, Holly, out. I would suggest low energy or not flipping the switch. Really, the best thing I think is to go for a walk.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, try upping your fat intake. Let your body knows that it's got plenty coming in, that it can go ahead and switch over to spring, to fat burning. It does not need to burn. It doesn't have any sugar to burn. And stress is another big one. Make sure that you are doing everything you can to keep the stress out of your life. And if you see things that are stressing you out, do what you can to either deal with them or maybe step away from them right now. Like Corey, we talked about when you stopped doing reading all the posts on Facebook.
It really helps. No, you know what? I pretty much go on Facebook to see what you guys have put on there. That's
Me
like,
too.
really? Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels really good.
But stress can be not only things like that or personal or, work related or even physical. It can also be when you're working out too hard. So if any of you are going and pushing it at the gym, please don't do that. It's fine to go for a walk. It's fine to, get a good brisk walk, but you're telling your body that you're going through stress if you're trying to get into anaerobic, if you're getting your heartbeat up and heavy breathing.
I have a question about that, Melanie,
Mhm.
and others. I thought, okay, so even though I have been having a lot of energy, I haven't been working out, and I know I need to at least be out walking. It's like I have energy, but yet I'm tired. Does that make sense? Like I have energy, but I'm also tired.
Yeah.
I think
that's me.
I think a walk would help you, honestly, if you have the time to do it, just like a 20-minute walk. It also helps your brain too. There's been studies that have shown that it does stimulate your brain. They've taken, the pictures of it. So walking, it's not required with WildFit, and we definitely don't want you doing heavy exercise, but it is encouraged if you want to help get that fat burning going and just make the adrenaline go. It gets you out of it. It'll help you. It'll help flip the switch, and it'll help you feel like you have more energy too. So something to try, but stick with it. I promise it is coming. It is coming.
Okay.
And if you are already starting to lose a little bit of weight and you still haven't flipped the switch, you haven't felt that energy, and what I was telling Sandy, or I think it was Sandy, some people's energy comes really slow. Some people flip right away and they're just like, woo! They feel this instant energy rush, and some people are slowly getting it, but all of you are going to be at a lot higher energy ultimately. So just stick with it. I promise it's coming. And as far as spring goes, you guys all worried about how long we're going to be in spring. Spring is when we're getting the major results. So as soon as you guys flip the switch, when I went out of spring, I was kind of bummed. I was like, well, I'm getting all these killer results. So enjoy spring while
Stay in it as long as, right.
Yeah.
You're getting all that crap out of your body. So feel good about it. Enjoy your spring. We're finally here. It took us a long time to get here. We're finally here.
My favorite season.
Anything else, Corey? How did your weekend go? Okay. You're craving a little bit only if something's in front of your face?
When something's right in front of my face. Or, but sometimes not. Like, I went to the movies with my daughter yesterday, and I wasn't craving popcorn, and it was right next to me. sometimes I think about sugar. Sometimes I think about these things, but I think it's like a lifetime of programming more than anything I really, really, really want. And again, I don't think I would do it because I don't want to blow it. I think I've worked hard and, just like you guys, I'm sure. That's enough. It's enough to keep me focused on what I need to be doing. So now it's not too bad. The cravings are not too bad. I kind of miss, you know what? That's a lie. I wish that I could just have a big, huge coffee right now. Not right now, but like in the morning. I do. I miss that. I miss that a little.
Yeah.
That big coffee feeling and feeling all jacked up on coffee. I don't feel as jacked up.
I'll be curious though, like if, once you get past this and you do try coffee again, I'm curious to see if it is as wonderful as you thought it was.
Right. I am curious too.
I mean, I still have it every once in a while, but I definitely notice how it makes my stomach feel a lot more and how I get that even just from one cup.
Yeah.
So, but it's funny because the things that we think are so wonderful end up not being as great as we thought they were.
Right. And when I see other people eat processed sugar, I feel really judgy Judgerson in my heart. Like I just feel like, hey, do you not understand what you're doing? If people not your teachers, and you're sitting here eating Jolly Ranchers, really? Like, yeah. So I refrain.
Right, or living in people's carts at the grocery store, looking at what they have in their cart.
And you're like, Billy, you should put that back.
What's in
from you.
You're not really going to eat that, are you?
Sugar is the first ingredient on there. Did you know?
Oh my God! Oh, you guys, I have to tell you the funny. So the other day I went to Walmart. On Saturday, I had to go into Walmart with my daughter to get, I don't know what it was, and I was starving. Like I felt I was hungry, and I know, I had to go get blood work, so I couldn't even have my Alka-Seltzer. I had to do it fasting. I went and got my blood work, and then we missed my daughter's soccer game because it took so long with the blood work. And then we had to go into Walmart to get something for her, something. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I go to look for some beef jerky, thinking, okay, maybe they'll have some beef jerky. No. First or second ingredient. No, second ingredient in all of them is sugar. And so I had a little hissy fit in there. I was like, I almost threw the beef jerky on the ground. I was like, this one, no. And I'm looking at like 20 different kinds of beef jerky. And I just couldn't, I almost started to cry. Like, I was so frustrated. And Daphne's like, Mom, you're acting weird. And I was like, leave me alone. I didn't even want to hear it from her. Or it was weird. But yeah, beef jerky full of sugar.
Yep, every time. It's funny though, because once your body learns how to burn the fat, you're not getting you're not going to get that sugar drop because you're not out of sugar. You're not.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that's still my biggest hurdle. I just have to keep working I'm getting better at planning and getting better at prepping, but I still have to work on it a little bit because I do have some moments where I'm like, and I don't want to feel that. I'd like to just not feel that at all.
Yeah, it's hard when you get past, when you're not feeling hungry and then you get past the point and then all of a sudden you're starving, and that's when the trouble starts. You start getting grumpy, you have less willpower, wanting to just eat anything that's there. So yeah, try and get some nuts in your car, or try and get some little snacks, because it is hard to get through those hard times once you pass the crash.
Yeah.
Emergency
and it doesn't take much to get, like, a few nuts will totally take the edge off.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like I have to have a whole meal. But yeah.
And the go-to snack always would be what? A piece of fruit or some crackers, or So it's harder, but if you could find some non-perishable snacks that you could keep in your car or your purse that you always have no matter what, and then in the morning have like, celery or fresh veggies or whatever snacks that you can keep in a fridge or something.
Right.
But you made it through, right? And
Oh yeah.
you're
Made it through. The only thing I'm wondering is, I've been eating more than, I remember Eric saying a handful a day of nuts, but I've been eating more than a handful a day.
Mm-hmm.
if you do end up eating more, just try and slow it down at least. And
Okay.
so think of it this way. How much energy would it take for you to have gone to get those, if you would have had to harvest them yourself, or if you were
That's
cracking
right.
nut? So slow down, and maybe if you could do 5 jumping jacks in between or something,
Okay.
Oh,
if you are going to eat them, if you are going to eat a lot of them, then don't just keep eating, just slow it down.
Okay.
I take a break and have some water, then I go back.
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, the almonds are really delicious, aren't they, right now? Like, really, that's like dessert.
I'm a nut freak. I love nuts too.
Yeah.
What
So-
are those ones we eat, Andrea? Those are the best.
Pistachio.
That's my nut. That's
Salted and roasted. Trader Joe's salted and roasted are actually my favorite at this point.
So good.
And I really like the shaved coconut that they have there. It's just like coconut chips,
I think I'm going to go buy some tonight.
Yeah. Because that's a little more of the dessert nut. You got your savory nut and then your dessert nut.
And Andrea said that coconut chips at Trader Joe's do not have sugar.
Yeah, they're just coconut. That's it. It's just shaved right out of the shell and dried.
There is one that they have that does have sugar in it.
You just got to read.
Yeah, make sure you read them. Don't just trust that it was the Trader Joe's one. But one of the Trader Joe's ones, and the frozen one too, right? The chunks don't have sugar.
Right.
Awesome. I love everybody sharing all the recipes too. How's everyone doing with cooking? Is that going good?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like
Yeah.
For me, yeah.
Corey, did you want to share anything else?
No, thanks. I'm good. Everything's good. Yeah, I'm just.
Glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
for
me
getting me through my cough drop crisis last week. Yeah.
Yay, that's great.
Thanks. No, I'm
Okay.
really happy.
The Andys, who wants to go? Anybody? Andrea, Andy?
Go ahead, Andy.
Okay. I'm going to try to make it brief, but I feel like I have so much I need to share. So first and foremost, totally outside of this, but the volunteer organization that I volunteer for, TIP, they're hiring a crisis team manager, and I had my interview today, and I'm pretty certain I've got the job. So
Yeah. That's so great.
oh my God, I'm so excited. It's part-time. It's mostly work from home, except for when we have to do trainings. I can still do it and do my other job, which is only like 25 to 30 hours a week anyway, so I can do both jobs, and I'm just so excited. And one of the questions they asked was, how do you deal with stress? And I was totally honest. I said, well, I used to be a stress eater. And I said, but now I've learned some relaxation techniques, some breathing that I do. I just take time out for myself. And I felt really like honest about it. Like I didn't feel like, like they're, like you're kind of like covering up what you really do. Like I go home and scream in a pillow. And I was like, no, I don't. I breathe. Like I let it go. And so, so kind of helped in combining everything, but I'm just so excited. And of course I had to my interview was with the 2 people who trained me to be a volunteer. So I already know them. I'm the only volunteer that's applying for the job, and there's like 3 or 4 other applicants. And it's a really good feeling. So I'm going to know within the next day or so, because they actually have a nationwide training on Friday and Saturday. So I should know really soon, but so excited, guys. I'm
Congratulations.
so thank you so much.
Yay!
That's so great.
Yeah. So, okay, I have to start back from Friday because I'm just going to work my way through. Okay, roasted up some Brussels sprouts. I only bought 7 because I'm not going to waste my money on something that tastes gross. And they weren't bad. I was like, hey, it was really good. And some of the leaves like fell off and got really black and whatever. Oh my God, that was delicious.
The best part.
The best part.
my taste buds have so changed. And so when you're
Right?
talking about, oh, if we go back to coffee, what's it going to taste like? And I'm like, yeah, because all these like tea and Brussels sprouts and all these things that I was like, yucky, I'm loving. And so who knows what these other things are going to taste
That's right.
Mhm.
You're right.
now.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm so, there's so many good things. So
I can't believe you're eating Brussels sprouts.
I can't either. I'm like, what the heck?
And
So,
drinking tea.
I know. So let's see. I'm losing about a pound to 2 pounds every day. So I average about 3 pounds every day.
Shoot. Wow.
Yeah. I can totally see it in my stomach and in my boobs. So I'm totally happy. Other people are noticing it. I'm like right on. I've started to realize that I'm getting up earlier. Like I'm the queen of sleeping in. I could sleep into 10. If my husband and son tiptoe around the house on a weekend, no problem. I have my sound machine on and I'm out till 10. I am waking up on the weekends at 7. Like my husband gets up like at 5:30 every day because he's just trained. He just is always up by 5:30. And I am like on the weekends, I'm coming down at 7 and he's like, and I'm a little groggy, like a little tired, a little, but when I have my Fitbit that tracks my sleep, and I've gone back in the past week and I'm ranging between 6 and 7 hours. It actually tracks how long you're awake, how long you're in REM sleep, how long you're in light sleep, and how long you're in deep sleep. And in the beginning, I was totally out of whack on the deep sleep, and my deep sleep is catching up, and I'm now in like the standard or whatever they call it. They have like some special name for it, but I'm now hitting, I'm like right in the target for everything, And so I wake up earlier. Like this morning, I woke up at 6 when my husband's alarm went off, and no, at 5. I'm sorry, at 5 when his alarm went off. And I just kind of lay there. I might have drowsed off for a bit, but I was awake before my alarm went off, like by at least half an hour. And I just sat there and just kind of vegged out with my cat and just whatever. And got up, and I was kind of tired, not whatever. 8:30, 9 o'clock. My energy went raging, and I'm at work. I work in the office of a greenhouse, so it's totally cold in the morning, and there's not much for me to do until like about 10ish. So I'm literally like, like I'm standing out there drinking my Alka-Seltzer in the sunshine, like watching what they're doing. Like I could not sit still. I was like, and even now you can tell just how fast I'm talking. I still feel like, ugh.
That's right.
But I'm embracing it because I've had so many days of like rah, rah, and naps and whatever. And so I'm like when I get off of this, I don't know if I need to clean the house or what I need to do, or I don't know. But the energy, I don't know if it just finally kicked in for me or if it's just gonna be a spurt or whatever. But I'm feeling it. It's weird because my life for the past whatever years has been. So it's a totally strange feeling to have this much energy.
Yeah.
You're not needing naps in the day anymore?
I took one yesterday, but it wasn't until like 5 o'clock at night. Like I was just sitting here. Ted and Jet were gone all day, and I'm just sitting here, and it just all of a sudden, boom, like I was tired, and I was just like, okay. And I slept for about 35, 40 minutes, and I was like, okay. And I was just back up. But I used to be the queen of 2 to 3 hour naps every day. So, and I really, like, once I got past like noon and 2, I was like, oh, it's going to be a day without a nap. And so I don't know if it just took a while for it to kick in. Today, no naps. I don't think even if I'd been home, so I was go all day, I don't think if I'd even been home, I would have taken a nap because I literally have felt so energized like all day long. So I know, so that's a big deal. And then a second, and this comes this goes back to everybody else's health that, Sandy and Paula and everybody was talking about. So I have been on either anti-anxiety or anti-depression medication since I was like 18, like just on and off, tweak this, tweak that. I have my little pill counter thing. Once I had my surgery, they always wanted you to increase your supplements because they're afraid you're not going to get enough of everything, which I haven't taken any of my supplements for like a couple weeks. I know I'm getting everything with the Alka-Seltzer and stuff. So I haven't been filling my pill bottle, my little weekly thing. So I know Thursday was the last time I took an antidepressant and my thyroid medication, which I don't even know why I truly, and this is like the horror of doctors, not really sure why I'm on the thyroid medication because my thyroid was never really out of whack, but they just, you should take this. Oh, okay. I haven't taken anything since Thursday. I
Wow.
know that when you get off Celexa, you have to like wean yourself. Otherwise, you get nauseous and vomiting, all sorts of things. And one time I tried on my own, and I was for like a day just throwing stuff up just because your body, whatever. So I've been off of those things for what, like 4 days now, 3 days. Like a little bit of grouchiness here and there, but nothing like when I've been off it forever. The anxiety, the racing mind, none of that, because that was one of the things I either would waver between high anxiety and my mind racing or depression, whatever.
Right.
Like
Me too.
nothing. And as you can see, like even right now, like I'm like, woo! And so, okay, maybe I'm in a manic phase. I don't know. I'll take it.
No.
But
Congratulations.
I know.
You seem normal to me.
I know.
Yay!
So it just, I don't
Good
know,
for you.
feels good. Like whatever it is, it just feels good. So I'm like in such a happy spot right now. Like I don't even know what to do with myself.
I
You're
think
in
that's
charge.
wonderful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yay! I know. I wish we
Yeah.
were all together. We could just have big hugs all around.
Yeah, so that's been my thing, and everything's been working fine. The cravings, like the other night, I was like, man, I just really want something sweet. And I don't know where that came from. It was kind of like left field, and I was like, what? No, stop. And so I don't know if it was just fluctuation of whatever was going on with my system, because then today I had the energy. So yesterday was the sugar craving, and then today I had the energy. So I don't know if it was something that had to work its way out, or was my body working through something. But yeah, I'm so good. I'm so just so good, so happy.
You look great.
Thank you. Well, this is like, interview, hair, makeup, and everything.
Ah,
So, and my
Yay.
jammies. So, but yeah, Mel, I cannot thank you enough for this. And I even put it on
that's
on my
wonderful.
Facebook page, all the things I've given up, checklist by checklist, and other people have commented. I had a friend of mine, he texted me this morning because I did that one time before, so I know how hard it's been. So keep going. And so, yeah, I'm in it to win it. I'm so, yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ladies, so much.
Yeah, and please post something about your sleep tracker. I'm very interested.
Okay, so it's my Fitbit. It's my Fitbit watch, and I'll post which one I have. And that sleep tracker, it's the latest one, and I'll post which one I have. But I mean, it's one of the reasons I got it, but I do like that it truly tracks my sleep. So I can see how crummy I sleep and how good I sleep. I can see, and it'll like do like the little thing like this, and it'll be like awake, REM, and then it'll deep down to deep sleep and go back and forth. And then it'll say, and then you push like another button, it'll show what you've been doing, and then a shaded area of what your standards are. And yeah, it's really cool. So
Perfect. Thank you.
Very cool. Yay! Is there anything else you wanted? I mean, what a great weekend!
I know. I'm like, what the heck? And it wasn't until like last night when I went to go brush my teeth that I looked at my little pill thing that I went, oh. And so then I was like, do I start? Do I let it go and see what happens? And I'm like, I'm letting it go. And if I become wacky or whatever, then I'll get back on it. Or what my plan is to just go back to the doctor and say, hey, let's check on my bloods again. I don't think I need this Alexa anymore because everything seems to be okay. But this whole Synthroid thing, let's test that. Like, did I really need it? Because I'm on like the tiniest little dosage, and I'm good. I'm so good.
That's amazing.
That's fantastic.
That's amazing. Yoo-hoo.
Thank you.
Okay, Andrea, let's hear you. How was your weekend?
Well, I guess so. I think that I'm definitely have the keto flu as far as like the foggy brain and like the irritability at like later in the afternoon, and I get tired at like 3:00. It's so fatigue, irritability, not all day. Like I'm really good, but it's just like, it's not like a coffee crash. It's just like I get really tired and then I just like lay around and wish that it was time to go to bed.
Yeah.
And then I've gotten up and made dinner, so my body feels fine. It's all my brain. Like my body, like I could get up and go somewhere, but my brain is like I would be sleepwalking. Basically, I was in the kitchen and I'm like, Brian, come in here and talk to me because I'm falling asleep while I'm cooking, standing up. So anyway, there's that. But so I figure that that's gonna pass, you know, and so and I've been sleeping better, but I've been trying to not drink water in the night because that was my main thing, was always getting up and peeing 50 million times. So that would, and then I would just lay there and not be able to go back to sleep. I've been able to fall right back to sleep easily. I get up around, you know, between 7 and like 6:30 and 7:30 usually, or I wake up. I may not get up if I don't have to. But what else? Oh, you know, Andy, you were saying about your medication. It just dawned on me because I had a anxiety medication called lorazepam, and I only had like a 10 pill prescription, and I would just refill it just so I would have it. But I haven't refilled it since I've been on this program. I haven't even had any in the closet, and I haven't had any anxiety or panic attacks at all since I've been breathing and drinking the water, and to this point now. So that's pretty cool, I guess. I like that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and I've had these fainting spells that were pretty intense, and I think that they're from, I don't know what they're from. They're from like a weird panic attack or something, and I haven't had anything remotely close to that at all.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So there's that. I think I may have lost 2 pounds, but that's about it on that, in that department. And I felt like I wanted to, you know, when I'm busy doing stuff, I don't really care. But when I sit down, I'm like, or when Brian and I are like taking off in the car, I'm like, I'm bummed that we can't just go somewhere and get something to eat. Like we can't just go get something. Like nothing. There's nothing anywhere.
No.
And then I'm like, then I think about actually having these things, and I'm like, well, do it. That's just a habit to go get something. Go get an ice cream. Go get a cup. Go get a tea with, you know, a chai latte or whatever, which does sound kind of good, but I think it'd be kind of sugary. But just because it's warm and creamy and spicy and delicious, but you know, I would probably have that before the coffee at this point, just because I want a delicious, you know, spicy, creamy drink.
Yeah.
And I did get this almond milk that was $50 million. That was only almonds and water. And Sandy turned me onto it. I don't know if I got the same one that Sandy got, because I think hers wasn't as 50. Hers was only $40 million. But so and I was going to put it with the tea that I had found, Andy, that had cinnamon in it, but it wasn't cinnamony enough. Anyway, out of my own cinnamon, I put nutmeg, I put cardamom and whatever, and I put the almond, I steamed the almond milk. Well, I microwaved it. I don't know if I'm allowed to microwave something. And I put it all in there, and it just didn't taste like anything. I'm like, okay, all that hunting and gathering and all that stuff to have this beverage, and it really needs some honey or something, I guess. But I'm not having that, so I'll just drink this, like, whatever. I wouldn't know it was creamy unless I looked at it, you know. So it was just a hot beverage with,
That's hilarious.
So there was that. It is, you get on this quest to have this thing, you know, and it doesn't quite work out. But then you get it out of your system in a way, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Have you guys done anything like that? I mean, I'm out looking for stuff all the time. I'm just hunting for like the miracle thing that I can have that's something I haven't had yet. But when it's just in my fridge, and I just gotta be trickier about things. Like tonight, I just mixed a bunch of stuff together that I in a way that I wouldn't have mixed it, but I just wanted to eat both things. So I blended them together and heated them up. And then I ate that. And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. So I have a lot of stuff in my fridge and I keep going out looking for more things. I'm like, just stay home and eat what you got, lady.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else out there. Simmer
Trying
down.
trying to find that variety. It's kind of hard right now.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too.
Just, we just keep doing what we're doing, and I know it's hard right now.
And I'm not working full time either, so I think if I was working, I probably would be so busy. I'd be having an alkagizer and an egg, and that'd probably be fine. But I do have some downtime, so that's probably why I'm overeating the pistachios or something like that, or going, I wish there was something else, but it's not anything I can't handle.
Right.
Actually, it's fine. To get a little bored every now and again.
And it is absolutely not uncommon to be going through what you're going through right now, Andrea. Don't fret. You are super close, and some people feel.
I'm not. I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm kind of sick of it, but I'm all right.
Yeah. And once you start getting more results, getting off that medication is huge, off the antidepressants. Yeah. That's huge.
Yeah, that's good.
Huge. And not having the fainting spells and the anxiety, that's huge.
Yeah, that makes me happy because I used to worry about you all the time.
Well, I know because I had to drive.
I know.
And I was always ready to hit my hazard and pull into the shoulder so I could just,
Wait, can I ask you
so
a
I
question?
could faint.
So Andrea, were your little fainting spells mainly when you were driving?
No, they were never when. Well, they were. So I've had them different times. They were just, and they were never in the car. But I started to panic.
Yeah.
When I get on the freeway, when I was I realized this looking back, when I was in a situation where I didn't think that I could get out of it. Like if I was sandwiched between, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to faint. And I'm in between a semi and then, and then my heart would start going, and I thought that I was having like a heart palpitation and then I was going to faint.
Yes. Okay. So I'm not the only one. Okay.
So
that happened to you.
But I was standing in CVS one day and I just fainted.
Oh.
Yeah. Waiting for my medication because I hadn't gotten it in a while. And I'm like, I was staring off into space and I felt my heart fluttering a little bit and I tried to take a deep breath and I knew I was going down. So I crouched down and then I was on the ground. And so that was embarrassing. Yeah.
That's scary.
Wow. Scary.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're not having that. That's, did they ever figure out what?
No, I just think that things pile up and you start having, I just was I think I'm on the backside of menopause, maybe, if there is a place like that. And I don't know. I lost my mom a little while ago. Well, it's not quite 2 years, but, and so I don't know. And there's a lot of things going on around me and I don't know maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I didn't process properly or that's all part of it. Or maybe it's part of the menopause. I don't know. Okay. Couldn't pin it down, but there were some things happening. So, and whenever I juiced or like religiously, I would feel much better. When I juiced and when I exercised, I knew that a lot of it had to do with my diet, that things could be better. So I appreciate this program very much.
And
I appreciate all of you because if I was doing it by myself, I might have already had a soft serve by now.
when I was writing my Facebook post and I started listing, I gave up this, I gave up this, I gave up this, I'm like, holy shit, we've given up a lot of stuff, you guys. And the way he does it, week by week, sneaky. But if we had known 6 weeks ago that all this was going to be out of our diet, we would have.
I know, it's crazy.
I don't know if I would have done it.
Not that much.
Well, I could have probably done, well, yeah, maybe not the fruit. But I think that, and I would have still smoked cigarettes and drank beer probably
There you go. Yeah.
because no one knew. I'd just be in my backyard having a
Yeah.
cigarette.
The psychological way he does it, especially at the beginning, you're finally
Mhm.
like, when are you going to take something
Yeah.
out?
Right.
I want to ask anyone a question though before we get out of here. I have a swollen salivary gland, and it's really painful. It just came yesterday, and I'm going to the doctor on Wednesday. But so it's swollen like right below my ear and right the back of my jaw, and so it's like, you know, when you eat a really tart pickle and it's like
Yeah.
kind of pain, but so it's like that pain, but it's painful every bite that I take. It's all wow wow, and it's painful when I touch.
Ooh.
So the nurse said to swish with, but it feels external. I mean, not external, but it doesn't feel like it's in my mouth. Like she's like swish with salt water, which helped a little bit, but it doesn't. It's very much, the pain is out here and not inside of my mouth and my throat. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
No one's had. I feel like this is a total freaky thing. I've never had anything freaky like this. I feel like I have
Maybe
somebody.
an ear infection?
I'm sorry.
I had a swollen gland last week. And
Well,
and
I mean, I've had swollen glands, but this
no, it
is
was
like,
just one. Yeah.
this is a weird place to be
I couldn't
swollen.
tell if it was a tooth. First it started here, and then I didn't know if
Mhm.
it was a tooth or my ear. And
Yeah,
then,
mine feels, my ear feels a little sensitive too.
yeah,
Yeah, an ear infection.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mine, when I switched to salt water a bunch.
Yeah,
whole bunch of
I'm just
times.
gonna do that. I'm gonna do it a whole bunch and just hope that
So you don't think it's like your lymph nodes or anything like that?
it's not. I looked it all up and where it's located,
Yeah,
and that behavior when I actually start to chew, it's that sensation,
okay.
which is, you know,
Like the
I
salad.
even looked up what's your sour gland, like, because I didn't know what it was called, and it's this. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know I don't know what happened. If I ate too much coconut or I went underwater at the gym in the hot tub,
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
I think
that's weird
Paula might
happened.
be right. It could be an ear infection.
that's what I think.
Well,
I mean, different ear infections act
behave differently. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Because the pain is not in my, well, like I think, I don't know. Anyway, here I am with this wackadoodle thing.
Yeah, but
and,
often people have swollen glands, you know, but they don't think it's their ear, and they're like, oh, you have an ear infection. So you could have an ear infection.
Mhm.
It's just acting weird, or, I mean, who knows? It's just bizarre.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. I've not heard of it. It's not something that commonly.
I don't think it's related to what we're eating and things. I really don't. It's just a weird thing. I have this freaky feeling. I went underwater and I was trying to get the jets to hit. This whirlpool is crazy at my gym. It's all and I went under and I was trying to hold myself down to get the jets on my shoulders, and I think the water was like flying into my ear and at my nose and stuff. So I feel like that might have been what it is.
That
It
probably
just-
is.
You know? Doesn't that make sense, kind of?
Yeah.
Because it's not me overeating the coconut. It's just not.
No,
It's got to be like some
No.
sort of viral or bacterial infection in there.
I know. No, I don't want that.
And
I
do
just-
lots of saltwater rinses, and maybe yourself for a couple
Can
of
I
days.
take some? Oh, can I take some echinacea tincture, Melanie? Is that allowed?
I'll
It
check.
can't have. Yeah, if it's alcohol. Oh, there's either alcohol or.
No, they have the other one.
Well, it has honey. It's like has honey in it. I think the other one.
No, it's hold on.
Colloidal silver.
No. It's the tincture, but it's for kids. They don't do it with alcohol. They do it with
Honey.
No, it's not honey.
They
It's
do it with yellow number 5.
is it stevia?
Well, maybe okay. It's just the only one I have. I just wanted to shoot it in there.
I
Maybe it
think
would knock it out.
I have the one for kids.
How old is it?
is probably pretty freaking old. God, no. Like she never gets rid of anything.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Andrea,
I don't know.
you can put lemon juice, fresh lemon juice in your ear.
In my ear. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Typhoid bacteria cannot live in lemon juice.
Oh, interesting.
It doesn't do any damage any more than it would do if you just put it in your mouth, but it kills
Right.
bacteria.
Okay.
It only takes 3 or 4 drops, so you can squeeze the lemon into a spoon or something,
Uh-huh.
pour it
Uh-huh.
right in your ear, and, you know, just leave it there 15 or 20 minutes, and then turn your head over and let it drain out, and it'll kill
Well,
whatever bacteria.
I put some garlic in my Alka-Seltzer, and that was wild, but I was trying to do, knock it out with that, but anyway. Oh, bye, Sandy. Did she just leave?
Well,
Okay, thank you, guys. I didn't mean to keep you on for too long. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I was just wondering if.
Yeah, let us know how that goes. I mean, I'm hoping that maybe if you keep your dose up on your Alka-Seltzer and I don't know, you're going in on Monday, or when did you say?
Wednesday morning. They couldn't fit me in, so they just said switch with salt and hope for the best.
If you're feeling dizzy or anything, let me take you.
Oh, thanks, Sand. I thought you left.
I did because my phone rang and it was my daughter's. So I had to get it and tell her.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. No problem. Okay, well, yeah, that's it. Sorry. I love you guys. I just, that's what's going on. We're hanging in there.
Yep, hang in there. You're close. I'm sure you're close. If you're feeling crappy, usually people will feel kind of crappy before they.
Yeah, I don't really feel crappy per se. I feel good most of the day. It's at the later in the afternoon, all those things happen.
Yeah,
those classic fatigue and irritability and what was the other one? Thank you.
You look different. Your face looks really different. You look great.
Oh, my hair's down. I never wear my hair down.
No, that's not why.
It's all luxurious.
So I'm going to post the video from our first day because I'm going to post that to Facebook.
Oh, no.
I just want you guys all to look at the change from the first day till now. I want you to look
I was out drunk in the backyard on the first video, sitting by a fire. Remember, it was all dark, and I was like, you would cut into my beer time, and I just couldn't wait. So I was like, oh, guess I'm going to be in this meeting. Shoot. Yep, that was what happened. I'm just being honest now. Now it's confession time.
Hey, Andrea. Andrea, how's the conversation going?
Oh, well, I had diarrhea today. How about it?
Yay!
Literally, like it wasn't it was from one extreme to the other. He's like, well, you could, some people have constipation. I'm like, had that yesterday. And he's like, some people have diarrhea. And I'm like, oh, having that now. So I'm just going through all of the features, I guess.
Well, maybe you switched over because mine has been extremely loose. In the beginning, it was full on diarrhea. So maybe you finally got over that portion of it, and now everything's coming out.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah.
Wait, did you say that you bled a little bit? That you hadn't bled in a long time, and then you bled? Did you say that?
Me?
Yeah, I thought you said.
I think that was Sandy.
No.
Oh,
no. Yeah. No, I haven't.
Gnarly big periods.
Oh, she's having the flooding kind of features.
Heavy flow.
Yeah.
Something was different about were you feeling hormones or something? Oh no, you were getting night sweats again.
Me, I'm getting not night sweats. I'm just getting a random hot flash.
Is that
it's triggered more by emotions, I think. Yeah, they're nothing I can't handle. I've had way worse things in menopause. So this is cake. Literally. I'm good.
Yummy.
Yeah, delicious cake. Yummy. It's like frosting.
Cherry on top.
Oh,
you ladies.
Okay,
so everyone, I'm confident you guys are going to be fine this week. Keep supporting each other. I love all the support on Facebook, and Andy, I want to hear about your job interview when you
Yes.
Let us know what happens.
I absolutely will. They, like I said, they have a training by Friday, so I'm willing to bet I'll know by tomorrow. So
Fantastic.
Awesome. And
Awesome.
Andrea, you got to let everybody know about your ear.
Yes.
yes.
Oh, I will.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. I got to go on the Facebook and do that. So I'm excited about who found out about this bread. Who found that recipe?
Melanie posted it, didn't you, Mel?
Yeah, I posted it and then I cooked it today, and I just mushed up cauliflower with some almond.
That is trippy. I'm excited just to try something different because I was thinking I don't know why I never thought of putting the rice because I was like I want some rice and I'm like oh well I'll just get the rice cauliflower.
Yep.
And then there it is.
Yeah.
Duh. Yeah, and so that's good. Anything fun to make, even if it turns out like crap, I just want to go do something
Well,
different.
the cauliflower was actually really easy. You just mix it all together and make
Uh-huh.
these balls, and then you just kind of mush them down a little bit so they almost make like a bun, and you cut them in half.
Oh,
and then
neat.
toasted the inside because it was still a little soft.
Mm-hmm.
And I just threw some grilled chicken on there, made on half of one, and made myself a little sandwich right before I came on here.
And we're allowed to have that Hatch green chili stuff from Trader Joe's. The Hatch green chili.
Oh, really? It doesn't
Yeah.
have.
No, you were the one that told me about it. You said your daughter found it. It has tomatillos and Hatch green chilies.
No,
And maybe a tiny bit of lime.
Oh, that was the Trader Joe's.
no,
Green
it's the salsa, the regular salsa. But it does have tomatillos. It's
It's in a jar. It's in a
Right.
jar on the shelf.
it's the salsa though. I don't think it's Hatch.
Well, that's called Hatch chilies. The chilies are Hatch chilies.
No,
So
it's the salsa that I was talking about.
oh, they're tomatillo salsa?
Hold on.
It's
Oh
their
my
salsa-
God.
No, it's their salsa
It's
verde.
the regular
Oh, I'm
salt.
going to go get mine. Oh.
I think it's their salsa verde, and it probably does have.
Their salsa verde has something in it that we can't have. I just found
crumb.
out.
Oh, no.
Yep, I was really bummed. So
See, I haven't even looked at it yet. My daughter brought it back, but she told me, yes, it does.
you guys look.
What does it have?
Citric acid.
Do you guys see this?
Yeah,
We do citric acid.
We're not supposed to because
Okay. Well, I've been staying
Mel.
away from it. I just
Mel, look at your screen. Are you familiar with
that's
this?
different.
Wait, Andrea, talk louder. Talk more.
Are you familiar with this?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, well, this is Trader Joe's. It's new.
What does it have?
It has chili peppers, tomatillos. Oh, we love citric acid?
No.
No.
Oh, why? Well, I ate a whole jar of citric acid.
But
Yeah,
isn't citric
garlic
acid
and-
just like lemon juice and all that?
that's what I thought. It's lime juice, garlic salt, and sea salt. That's it.
but if it was just lime juice, then why do they have to call it citric acid? So it's obviously something else than just lime juice.
Yeah, but what is it? I mean,
I don't know. Let me look it up because that's a very good question. I'm gonna look up on my phone. real
Yeah,
quick.
I'm curious too. Because this salsa, the salsa verde, actually, it does have citric acid, but nothing else that's bad.
Oh. Huh.
It does not have the guar gum.
Oh, it does. Well, why would it have that? I
It's
thought
a
it had
sweetener.
something.
Guar
I
gum's a
could-
sweetener.
Maybe I'm getting confused. Okay, well, anyway, never mind.
Okay, so citric
Just getting
acid.
shut down left and right over here.
Okay, so citric acid is a sharp-tasting crystalline acid present in the juice of lemons and other sour fruits. It is made commercially by the fermentation of sugar,
Oh,
flavoring, and a setting agent.
bastards.
I know.
Oh.
Can't they just use a lemon?
Can't they
damn it?
stop it? Yeah.
So then why couldn't they have just add more lime juice and take out the citric acid?
Right.
Maybe because it
Yeah.
sits on the. Maybe because it sits on the. It's on the shelf. Is that why? Is it
No.
part of a preserve?
No, it's to be cheap. They're cheap asses. I'm telling you, all they needed. You can find things with lemon juice in it, and that's how they preserve it.
You know,
It's too
salsa
much.
is so easy to make yourself too. It's simple as pie, and you
Yeah.
can and it honestly does taste better.
I
So,
found more. It's a white powder used to give a sour taste to beverages and food products. It's also used as a preservative to prevent spoilage.
Well, that's what I was thinking because it's on the. There's nothing. Everything else is fresh stuff. Well, you know what? Just chop up some green chilies, and it'll be the same thing
Yeah.
with the tomatillo.
They
And
have the
I'm
green
fine.
chilies if you ever like are in
Yeah, I do. I use those all the time. I mix them in my eggs and everything.
yeah.
So I
What,
just saw
green
that. And,
chilies? The
yeah.
green, you can't buy a can of green chilies anymore. It has crap in it.
Ortega chilies and those things
I
do.
swear to God, I'm
Oh
so
my
bummed.
god, I'm
I
gonna
bought
throw up.
I bought new ones, like fresh new ones. They're new. They just got born, and I'm gonna roast those myself because I'm mad.
Right.
I
Well,
cannot
yeah.
live without green chilies.
Yeah,
I
me
know.
too.
You starving to death yet, Melanie?
so you can roast them yourself. Yeah, you can do that too. That's smart, Sandy.
Yeah, I have to, and I better get in there and roast those because they've been in my fridge.
Right now,
Yeah.
now.
Get in there, lady.
But it's
I
kind of fun. I mean, yes, it is work to do this, but isn't it kind of fun when you find a new recipe or you roast your own chilies or you do something?
Making pickles, that was fun.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is we don't have to worry about what we're going to eat because we really don't have much of a choice. So we're spending this energy trying to make up some things. You know what I mean? Whereas, so you're sort of driven to make up stuff instead of going, oh God, what are we going to have for dinner? It's like, what are we going to have for dinner?
No, it's what can we have
What
for dinner?
exactly? Exactly.
I
That's right.
found a bunch more recipes, including like I love machaca burritos at a Mexican restaurant. So I have a machaca
Yeah.
recipe because I'm like, I can throw that on a salad or even eat it just plain. And I
What is that?
machaca? It's that shredded beef with eggs that they put in
Oh.
in burritos.
Mhm.
It's so good. There's a lot of pepper in it, like ground pepper, and then it
Mhm.
usually has onions and green peppers also in it. It's so good and so much flavor. So I've been looking for a lot of recipes that will have a lot of flavor. So I printed out a bunch more this weekend. So I'll go through them and put them on the Facebook page too. So
Yummy.
Melanie, ask Rich how different it should be for me to make the turkey jerky with. I'm going to use like thigh meat or leg meat from the turkey.
He's never made it with,
Oh, he hasn't?
but I'll ask him. I
Okay,
mean,
well, I'll just follow the recipe that you do, and I'll just do it with turkey and just
yeah, or
go
maybe
for it.
Went online too.
or
Just
you
leave.
could cut up the chicken breast too, and I don't.
I decided I'm not a white meat eater
Yeah.
anymore. I just don't like it. I'm not into it. I just
That's
just
okay.
threw-
You fat now. You need the
Right.
fat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It just changed for me. I bought a bunch of breasts and stuff, and I'm like not having a good time. I just want to go get thighs. And what's cool is thighs are cheaper anyway. So
Yeah.
It's fun.
that works out.
I just made chicken soup last night with thighs because I didn't
Yeah.
want the chicken.
Yeah. Right. And you can continue to cook thigh or brown meat will cook over and over without getting dried out. You know, getting all chewy.
The brown probably would work better for
And
jerky.
it has more
Right.
flavor. It
Less
absolutely.
fat and would be as good.
Exactly. Yeah. So anyway, they sell chicken, they sell turkey legs at Nugget, 2 in a pack because they're not selling turkeys right now because it's not turkey time.
Yeah. There's plenty around Davis. Just go.
Yeah, they're already like throwing up their big tails and stuff. It's amazing. Looks like Thanksgiving all over the place, but it isn't.
ladies, I have to get going. So I will see you guys.
Oh yeah,
Bye.
Good job, Andy. Let us know.
Yeah, congratulations.
Have a great
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Andy.
Okay,
Good night,
great.
All right.
everybody. I'm
Thanks,
out.
you guys.
Yeah,
I'm
good
gonna
job,
split too.
everybody.
Well,
You're all
there-
on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing, and we'll see you Friday. Check in if you need anything or if you have any yummy recipes.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Thank you, Mel.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.